What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to yet another episode again of the Balanced Perception Cosplay YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about something that's really personal for me and something that I just really feel is really important in the cosplay photography world. And that is that cosplay photography is a marathon, not a sprint. I mean, it's just so important that you understand that it's not something that's just going to really happen overnight and something that's just going to be like, boom, all of a sudden you get it. It takes tons and tons of practice and, lots of different situations to really figure out how all of it comes together, what this puzzle of cosplay photography is. So today, let's dive into it and talk a bit about why cosplay photography is a marathon and not a sprint. So today I was basically looking through a lot of my cosplay pictures as I do. I have hard drives full of them, and I was looking through them and I was looking at pictures that I wanted to edit, and I just so happened to stumble across a really old folder that I haven't looked at in a long time, and it was from 2016. And I was like, man, what the heck are these pictures? What's in there? So, I open it up, I take a look, and it's from Canticon 2016. And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it's been so long since I really started taking pictures. That was the first con I started taking pictures at. I think I had a Nikon D3500. I can't remember. It's one of the beginner Nikon cameras. And I was like, man, I've got my camera. I'm going to do this. I'm a cosplay photographer now. I'm going to go out and take amazing pictures. I see some awesome pictures online by some amazing cosplay photographers, and my pictures are going to look just like that. So, I'm taking pictures of people, and I have no clue what I'm doing. But in my mind, it's going really, really well. I'm like, stand here, and stand over there, and let me see you do this. Yeah, and I'm taking pictures, and I reviewed them, and at the time I was like, yeah, this looks pretty good. Keep in mind, this is before I even started editing. I just, enjoyed looking at the pictures. I was like, yeah, they look really good. And I would just take the picture and upload it. And I was like, boom, that's going to get 1,000 likes, I'm sure of it. Well, as many as you know, who are also doing the whole Instagram growing routine or YouTube, TikTok, whatever have you, it doesn't exactly work like that. And I'm going to show you guys a picture of my very, very first convention, the first pictures I started taking. I'll show you a few of them. Oh, I really don't like looking at these, but they just show where you can come from to where you can go. I really, really thought that these pictures were absolutely amazing, and I really enjoyed taking them. So although they don't live up to my, expectations of today, that was a long time ago. That was in 2016, so it makes sense that the pictures you took then should be a lot worse than the pictures you're taking today, because of course you learn and you grow along the way. So anyways, I posted these pictures and I didn't get the thousands of likes that I thought. I think it maybe got, 5 or 10, and since I have 4 siblings, 4 of them came from them, and I think my girlfriend, maybe that's it. So anyways, it didn't, live up to my expectations. So I thought, maybe this is just a one-time thing. Let me upload a few more. So I uploaded a few more pictures. Again, same thing happening, not tons of likes. And so I'm like, what's going on here? I see all these guys, with tons and tons of likes on their pictures. My pictures are just as good as theirs. And that's what I thought in my mind. And man, oh man, completely wrong. I was just a beginner, and I was really full of myself. And there's been a lot of growing since then. I've learned so much, in the cosplay photography journey, just, about posing and about lighting and even about the cameras. I remember, like I said, I had my Nikon, I think it was D3500. I had attachable, a flash, an onboard camera flash, a Yongnuo. I can't remember which one it was. I know it was a Yongnuo. And, I took the picture, and I was using auto mode. And so that right there brings a whole nother set of problems. I wasn't shooting in RAW. There was so much wrong, but I really just thought I'd pick up this camera and boom. And it's really nice. I leave those pictures actually on my Instagram. You can scroll all the way to the bottom if you care to do so and see my very first pictures. And it's just a really nice reminder of where you started this journey and where you can go to. I've, since then started using Lightroom. I started off with there, And it started off with first just trying to get the lighting correct. I was still shooting in auto, and I was just trying to bring down the highlights and stop making some images so overexposed. And I was like, this is a lot more than I, thought it was going to be. So I actually ended up stopping taking pictures for a while. I did some other stuff with school, work stuff, but anyways, I really era of photography for me. For like, I first started to learn, with just basic posing, and then I had to get, just getting the entire model inside of the picture, and then I had to move to manual mode, and then I had to learn what ISO was, and shutter speed, and f-stops, and learning, white balance. There was so many things to learn, and then after that, I was like, okay, I have a good grasp of this. No, there's something new to learn. You have to learn Lightroom, how to use this setting, how to adjust the colors, how to, smooth skin, and then I was like, okay, I got it. Now I'm a cosplay photographer. No, boom, like on the Photoshop, but there's still so much more that I still have to learn, and it's really just been a really long journey. And like, as I said, it's been a marathon and not a sprint. And I guess an unfortunate downside to this marathon is there's no finish line, there's no end in sight, but that's also part of the joy of it, because there's always something new to learn. Even when you feel your photography skills, have hit their peak, there's still more you can learn about posing. There's still several different objects that you can bring into your, cosplay photography, like gels, learning gels for me. I'm not an expert with them, but I've gotten so much better than when I first started. I just strap on the gel, take the picture, and like, oh, well, I'll figure this out in post. So, getting it to look the way you want before you even get to Lightroom or Photoshop is such another ordeal. And it's really been, just like I said, a wonderful journey. So anyways, now we jump forward to the present, and, no conventions are going on, unfortunately, right now. Crossing my fingers, they'll come back for maybe the end of 2021, definitely for 2022. But I'm just really taking this time to learn and work with any cosplay photographer, cosplay models, or cosplayers that are willing to work with me. Of course, trying to social distance and keep your mask on, but doing the best you can. I tested negative anyway, so that's good, and I'm gonna get the vaccine. So anyways, it's just really also forcing me to look outside of what I'm used to doing, and I really enjoy that. It's forcing me to work in areas that I've never worked in before, in conditions I've never worked in before. I've started using a smoke machine. It's just so many new things that are coming. And you can see from, my images now, I'll post a few here for you, the growth that has, occurred. I've started doing Photoshop edits, and, I just did one this morning. I'm have to actually do one after this video, because I'm trying to post 2 of those a week along with 3 videos a week. It's a lot, but I'm trying to get it done for you guys, blood, sweat, and tears. But it's been, just like I said, a great journey, and I get asked by, up and coming cosplay photographers, who actually like some of my work, and they're thinking like, how did you do this? And I'm so, first thankful that someone actually thinks my work is good, but also that I get to tell them about, this passion that I have for taking pictures, of cosplayers, and just passing on the, the little things I've learned from other people who I'm sure they've learned from other cosplay photographers. It's like, passing on of knowledge, like all for one or something, except for they don't have to eat a hair, because that would be extremely weird. So yes, anyways. Oh, and before I forget too, I also just recently got Nikon Z6. That's what I'm actually shooting this on, and that's a whole nother thing of learning. It's mirrorless, and like my D7000, which is what I normally shoot on. And like I said, it's just always something new. So, you're gonna have those discouraging moments. It's bound to happen. You're gonna have those pictures that you don't like. You're gonna have those shoots that don't go so well. Equipment breaking. I didn't lose it. I dropped a 50mm lens into a river while doing a shoot one time. It like fell out my pocket. It rolled down the hill. And just like, to add insult to injury, it stopped for a second. And then when I took off after it, it fell into the water. So yeah, that was a not so pleasant experience, but it's all part of it, and you just have to, roll with the punches essentially. So I don't know, I guess that's just my cosplay journey so far, cosplay photography journey. I'm also getting bigger into actually cosplaying, and hopefully doing some more shoots for myself, because I enjoy everything that's cosplay photography, cosplay related. So look forward to tons of great content coming from me in 2021. But anyways, that's been my journey so far. I hope you guys are liking the videos I'm making, liking my channel a bit. If you have any recommendations, feel free to drop them in the comment box below, put them on my Instagram, Twitter, whichever have you. I love to hear from you guys. And thanks so much again for checking out my channel. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out, you know, helps the channel out, lets me know somebody's listening. I'm not just talking to the camera and listening to myself. But anyways, until next time, stay boundless. See you guys. Bye-bye.